Growing up as a child, we didn't attend church, and I never really knew what it meant to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. When I was 7, my parents got divorced, and it wasn't really talked about. My mother got remarried to my stepfather, and he attended a Catholic church at the time. I did attend that church for a little bit with my parents, and after a while that seemed to not be a priority. I met my husband in 2005 and quickly learned that he was an atheist. And at that moment, it didn't really affect me much because I too didn't really have a relationship with Jesus Christ. I didn't know what it meant to have him in my life, and it wasn't a priority. After I had my 2 kids, I knew that I wanted to raise them in a church. And I think I kept making excuses of when the right time would be to start attending a church. And in March of 2013, I received some devastating news that my brother-in-law was very sick with cancer. And watching my sister go through that experience was very eye-opening for me. She had a very strong faith, and I knew that she had something that I was missing. And I went home and prayed about it and thought, whatever she had in her life, I wanted the same thing. And I got down on my knees and prayed to God that he would forgive me of my sins and I would have him in my life. Once I made that decision to accept Christ into my life, I knew that I needed to find a church. I found 514 Church and started attending with my 2 sons. And after the first, or I think it was the second service, I knew that I had found my home. Since I've accepted Christ and I've been coming to church, I've seen so many changes in my life. The way I approach my marriage, my husband is still an atheist, but the patience that I have with him and how I approach every situation in our marriage has changed drastically. My relationship with my children, it makes me so happy to see the joy in their faces when they leave every Sunday and see how much they're enjoying church and, talking about Jesus in their lives. One of my favorite songs that I heard at one of the first services was Oceans. And in that song, they say, "Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders." And it feels so good to know that my full trust is in him and he is in my life and my faith has been made stronger. My name is Jessica Chait, and I'm getting baptized today to let people know that my relationship with Jesus Christ has changed my life.